Hello, I am Millie Santiago and I am a candidate running for alderman of the 31st Ward. But before I tell you why I've chosen this challenge, I want to share with you a little bit about myself. I was born and raised in a small town in Puerto Rico, and at a very early age, my parents instilled in me the value of building a community and helping those in need. Even though we were poor and a family of 10 children, my parents always worked as volunteer caregivers for sick children and seniors in our community. My dad always found time for charity and to go visit patients at the hospital. So when I came to Chicago, that desire to help others continued to drive me. So what did I do? I decided to enlist in the U.S. Army Reserves. That experience helped me shape who I am and gave me that sense of leadership and what it means to be a part of a team. Qualities that will allow me to take the 31st Ward in a new direction. When I returned from the reserves, there were many things I could have done, but I chose to pursue a degree in journalism because as a reporter, I felt I would have the privilege of serving as the voice for a community who at times felt excluded, underserved, and taken advantage of. As a reporter, I also learned what it means to be committed to the people of this great city of Chicago. I have lived in the 31st Ward for over 31 years. So I raised my two daughters here in the same house. I am not going anywhere. Both of my daughters benefited from an education in the Chicago public schools. I am committed to public service and I know what it takes to make this ward a greater place for our families. It is that commitment coupled with the passion for public service that led me to launch my candidacy for alderman of the 31st Ward. While I was circulating petitions, I, along with my volunteers, spoke to over 6,000 residents in the 31st Ward, and our residents have spoken loud and clear. They want change and the type of leadership that I know I can deliver. Because for far too long, the residents of the 31st Ward have been bullied. So many business owners have come to me about this corruption tax on their small businesses. Some have been forced to close down and leave the ward because of the amount of political harassment they have experienced. There is something wrong with this picture, and honestly, it should be investigated. I want to bring more resources to my ward to create better opportunities to young entrepreneurs who wish to start a business or a family in our ward. And for far too long, the residents of this ward have felt neglected, whether it's from police protection, economic opportunities, or basic city services. On February 24, we need to put an end to that abuse and neglect. As alderman, I will support top quality schools in our community. I believe our children should not be learning in overcrowded classrooms, and teachers should be treated with the utmost respect. I have witnessed the impact that crime has had on families in our ward. Public safety has to be a priority for any alderman. And as a former Army reservist, I am not afraid to tackle crime head-on. If elected, I will work to protect our seniors, our retirees, and our veterans. It is high time our city stood by its promises, whether it was to our seniors, retirees, or veterans. That is the kind of alderman my ward deserves. I will stand up against the red light and speed cameras that have become a new way of taxing the residents of Chicago, while using public safety as an excuse to implement this program, which has become another cash cow. Even the reports have not proven whether they actually improve public safety. The 31st Ward cannot afford 4 more years of poor service and broken promises. I want to be the new voice for the residents so that together we can take the 31st Ward in a new direction. Thank you.